everyone, welcome to Yoga with Sarah Trapani. I cut back my posting a little bit. I was posting every single day. Now I'm going to be posting 3 or 4 times a week and see how that goes. I really appreciate you joining me. We're taking a lazy on the back stretch, nice hip stretch. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you do. Okay, so we're going to start with soles of feet together, knees splay open. Lean forward just a little bit and then scooch one sitting bone at a time back. And then walk your hands forward and take an easy forward fold. And let's actually turn the palms to face up, just draping the backs of your hands into the ground and melting forward any amount that's available. Let your knees fall open. Take a couple breaths in the back body, letting your chin move toward the chest. And check in with how you feel. How are you arriving on your mat today? And what's your intention for practice? What do you want to cultivate in this time on your mat? And let's start to slowly sit up. And we're going to take our feet about mat width distance and do a few slow windshield wipers. I'm calling it a lazy practice because I was too lazy to change into yoga clothes. Just wearing my casual outfit. So we're going to take some windshield wipers. Kids are on spring break this week. I hope you're having a little more peaceful week than me. Good. And let's go ahead when you're ready, roll down onto your back and we'll hug the knees in. And then take your hands in front of your right shin, just slide that left leg straight out, point and flex your feet a couple times. And then flex both feet lightly and pull that right thigh in. Circulate the right knee out and then back across and take a few slow circles, swirling that head of that right thigh bone around, right in your hip socket. And seeing how that feels on your right hip and lower back today. Sometimes if you have tight inner thigh psoas area or tight hips, maybe you're doing a lot of sitting, sometimes that makes your lower back feel achy. So let's stretch out some of that tension and see if we can't ease your lower back today. And we'll bring that right knee in toward the body. And let's extend the right heel straight up. Take your hands behind the thigh bone, calf, or ankle and draw that leg a little closer. And we're going to bend that right knee to bring that right thigh a little closer toward your body. And then press the leg towards straight. And you could reach up and try to touch the toes, but don't overdo. Nice. And then we'll take the right hand to the outer calf area, or you can take your 2 first fingers to that right big toe, and we're going to open that right leg out, whatever amount, trying to keep the hip points pretty equal. And you can let your head spill to the left, breathing that left leg nice and straight, pressing the left heel away from your hip, and trying to keep your shoulder blades relaxing. And let's inhale. Let's exhale, come back to center, and then take both hands on the sole of that foot or the calf or the ankle and bring that knee toward the underarm. Give a little press of that right knee toward the underarm. And then we're going to release that right foot on the ground, reach your arms overhead, give that right foot a little press, and then we're going to wag that right knee side to side. Let the left foot relax here as you wag that right knee and is loosening up, massaging out the back. And let that right knee fall open. We're going to slide that right leg out. Take a full inhale. Exhale, hug your left knee in. Give it a gentle squeeze. And we'll start to circulate, tracing a circle. Keep your jaw soft. You could loosen up your jaw a little bit. The more you're able to relax your face, your jaw, your shoulders, the more that softness can flow down into your back and hips as you relax. Good. And then kick that left heel straight up, hands behind the thigh bone, calf, or ankle. We're going to bend the right knee, drawing that left thigh. Bend your left knee, drawing that left thigh a little closer toward your body. Then press that left leg towards straight. Good. Feel free to rotate that left toe around. And then left hand can stay on the outer calf, ankle, or reach the 2 first fingers up to that left big toe. Take your right hand on top of your right hip and start to open that left leg out toward half of a V shape. Any amount where you're able to keep your hips pretty equal. Press that right heel away and spill your gaze to the right. Breathing space into any tension. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to come back to center. Bend that left knee. Take both hands toward the ankle, shin, or right onto the sole of the foot. Give a little pull of that left knee toward the underarm. And then release that left foot down. Sweep your arms overhead, and we're going to press through that foot to windshield wiper that left knee. Good. When you windshield wiper it across the midline, you can kind of press through that left foot so the hip and low back spill and the pelvis spills to the right. And you just kind of move through that a couple times, loosening up. Let your shoulders be relaxed. Nice. And then let that left knee fall open and slide the left leg out. Inhale, toes to fingers. When you exhale, bring both feet onto the floor. Just kind of pick up your lower back, squeeze your butt muscles gently, and then lay your lower back down. We're going to hug the right knee and give it a squeeze. Then cross your right ankle on top of the left thigh into your figure four. So it's a reclined pigeon position. You could stay here or thread the needle. And let's take the hands in the left knee crease and kick that left heel straight up. Press your right hip and your right, that kind of area where the right thigh bone connects to the hip. Press that down toward the ground away from the right shoulder. As you draw that left thigh a little closer and stay relaxed in the upper body. You could rock a little bit, breathing there. Breathing smoothly through the nose to create a sense of calm and ease. Hug the left thigh a little closer and then uncross full happy baby, ankles, shins, or reach around toward the outside edges of the feet for a moment. Broaden the collarbones. And remember, the face, the eyes, the jaw, the center of the throat, nice and soft. Good. And then release your feet onto the ground. We're going to do the other side of figure four, left ankle on top, thread the needle. If you can take your hands behind the right thigh, go ahead. Both feet are a little flexed. Rest the area in between the lowest parts of your shoulder blades. The back of the head is soft, and the tailbone gently pulls away from the chin as you wrap the left inner knee away from the shoulder, the left shoulder. You can draw your right thigh closer, and feeling free to rock, that sometimes will loosen up the hip. Always come back to the breath in a sense of effortlessness and peace in the internal sanctuary within. And we'll hug that right thigh in and come into one more full happy baby. We're going to be reaching around for the two big toes. Take your two peace fingers on the big toes. Taking your two peace fingers on those big toes, hooking them there. Or the ankles or the shins is fine. And maybe to extend the heels out toward a V, back to happy baby, and a V, back to happy baby. And then release. Take the feet mat width distance. Let your knees knock into touch. And then from there, we're going to press through the feet, lift up, squeeze the butt a little bit, and then let it lay back down. And rest your hands on your belly for your constructive rest pose and also this final meditation. So we're considering the Sarshavasana today. If you want to extend your legs out, that could be fine. We're going to tune into the nice quality of the spine dissolving from the nape of the neck all the way down to the very tip of the tail. Let the femur bones drag down and rest themselves securely right in the hip sockets so that your lower back is really broad and supported. Be open and receptive for any insight from inside your intuition, that deep inner knowing that's available in the quiet space of rest and as much relaxation as you can find through all the joints. Light awareness flowing through all the cells, through all the joints. Taking your hands a little up onto the rib cage, honoring your healthy body, honoring this self, honoring your whole self, and inviting compassion for exactly where you're at today. And start to slowly windshield wiper. What do you have to be grateful for today? How can you choose to shift your mindset right now, even if just for a moment? And then hug your knees in. We're gonna rock and roll actually on the spine. Take a nice rock and roll. And find that momentum to rock right up to sit. Finding our way up again into a nice tall seat. Let's inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands through the central channel, and thanking yourself for showing up today. And I wish you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and trust on the journey. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I've been posting now for about a full year very actively. I think I've posted probably 350 videos at least. So I'm so grateful that you're a part of this, and I hope that you will comment and let me know a little about yourself, your yoga practice. If you're still with me, you can subscribe if you haven't already, and you can also hit that super thanks button and leave a tip. Keep at it, keep going, a little practice every day. I think it makes a big difference. Okay, bye-bye.